Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this winter solstice story as we together celebrate the longest night and the shortest day. It is so good to be worshiping with you all. My name is Reverend Kayla. I'm your minister here, and I'm joined today in worship leadership by our music director, Mignon Dobbins. We'll be hearing from our fabulous choir later, and our pianist, Dr. Youngim Federley. You'll be hearing a story from our director of faith formation, Pam Lepley, as well as some to-be-yet unnamed special participants in our story. Our worship associate is Joy Irwin, and our care team representative is Lenore Shamey. I'm also joined by so many behind the scene and curtain folks. Folks on tech creating our script and our order of service. We all co-create our worship experience together. Thank you all. And when I say all, I really mean all. So take a moment, turn to those beside you. Either with a silent wave, you can say hello, or you can, verbalize hello. But first, we're going to say hello to our folks on Zoom. They're over there. Hello, folks on Zoom. Zoom folks, you can say hello in the chat and warmly welcome one another.
This solstice, in honor of ancient traditions that celebrate this time of longest night, we observe that the flaming chalice holds the elements of the four directions: earth, air, fire, water. The lamp oil for earth, the air that feeds the flame, the fire we light, and the chalice itself, the cup, the symbol of water. We light our chalice and reflect on the light we need to guide us through hard times, the light of our shared faith, the light of loving community, the light of love, joy, and hope. We thank the Parker Taylor family for lighting our chalice today, and at the end of the service, you can take home a loaf of bread as sustenance for your family through the week.
Please rise in body or in spirit for our gathering song. It's going to go a little longer today. Just jump in. Is that a G? Honor the dark as you do. Hold on. Let's get the right slide. Gathering song. There it is. Words. Yes. Okay. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty, and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark. Honor the dark. Honor the dark.
Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. As the butterfly slips free from her dark cocoon, as the evening sky reveals the light of the moon. Sometimes fear surrounds us, sometimes there will be pain. Let the darkness heal you until only love remains.
Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark.
Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains.
Honor the dark.
Wow. Right. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Winston-Salem. We invite you to join us as we learn and grow into our values of connection, compassion, collaboration, curiosity, and courage. Unitarian Universalism is a living and covenantal faith with no creed or dogma that strives to make the world a better place. We want to make sure that you can be with us as fully as you are able. In the back, we have headsets to enhance sound, noise minimizing headphones, coloring activities and fidget items, and fans. Please help yourself to these items. If you find yourself distracted by noise, try and invite the sounds of little ones and old backs creaking alike to speak messages of love and gratitude to us this morning. We also care about our collective safety. Please take a moment now to note the building exits at the front and the back of the fellowship hall. In case of fire, leave by these doors and gather at the memorial garden in the back. If you know someone in another part of the building, you'll meet them in the memorial garden. As a community, we care and support each other. We have bread, which is necessary to sustain us, but we remember to make sure to leave room for the roses as well. When our work seems to span long nights, we always make room for the return of the light with beauty, song, and laughter as well. So let's circle around.
Circle round, and I'll tell you a story about when the sun was born again. It was the middle of winter, and the sun had grown very old. All year long, the sun had worked very hard, rising and setting day after day. All year long, the sun had fed everybody on earth, shining and shining, giving energy to the trees and to the flowers and the grasses so that they could grow and feed the animals and the birds and insects and people. All year, the sun's gravity held tight to the spinning ball of the earth and the twirling ball of the moon and the 8 other whirling planets as they traveled around and around and around until the poor sun was dizzy watching it all. Now the poor tired sun could barely make it up in the morning, and after a very short time needed to sleep again. So the days grew shorter and the nights grew longer, and until the day was so short it was hardly worth getting up for. Night felt sorry for the sun.
Come into my arms. After all, I am your mother. You were born of my darkness, and you will return when all things end. Rest. Let me shelter you as I shelter every galaxy and star in the universe.
So night wrapped her great arms around the sun, and the night was very long indeed. Why does the dark go on so long? Asked the children all over the earth. Won't the sun ever come back again? The sun is very tired, the old one said, but maybe if you children say thank you for all the things that the sun does for us, the light may return in the morning. So the children sang songs to the sun. They thought about all the things that the sun gave them. I wonder what gifts the sun gives to us. Thank you for growing the lettuces and the corn and the rice and the wheat, they said. Thank you for growing the trees of the forest and the seaweed and the oceans and the krill that feeds the wells. Thank you for stirring the air and making the winds that bring rain. So every time a child said, thank you, the sun began to feel a little warmer, a little brighter. Wrapped safely in the arms of night, the sun grew younger and younger. At last, the children had to go to bed. We will stay up and wait for the sun again, said the old ones. But can't we stay up too? Asked the children. You can try, but you'll get too sleepy, the old one said. But you can each light a candle and put it somewhere safe, because the spark of the candle fire is a spark of the sun's fire. Put it somewhere safe and keep vigil as you sleep and dream of sunrise. So the children lit their candles and put them in very safe places, and each flame was a little spark of the sun's fire. And the sun peeped out. And the sun peeped out from between the arms of night and saw all of the little fires and began to feel warmer and brighter and younger still. Early in the morning, the old ones woke the children. Together they climbed a high hill and faced to the east, the direction of sunrise. They sang songs to the sun and ran around trying to keep warm.
May we now sing these songs together. Let's rise in body or in spirit to sing to the sun. Children of the earth, we have come to sing to each other, sister and brother, songs of our mother earth. Children of the earth, autumn soon will breathe her last breath, and quick will her death bear witness to winter's birth.
the sky began to turn from black to indigo to blue. Slowly, the sky grew light. A golden glow crept over the horizon. Night opened her great arms, and in a burst of brightness, the sun appeared, new and strong and shining. For in the long night the sun had rested well and grown young from the songs and the thanks of the children, young as a brand new baby, born out of night once more. Everybody cheered. And the children jumped up and down. The sun has returned. The sun is reborn. The people cried, and they danced and they sang to celebrate the birth of a new day. And then they all went home to breakfast.
Yay. Y'all are awesome, thank you. Some of us will stay here for our musical meditation. Others will head to classes, youth, library, or teen room, and elementary age class will head all the way down to the end, and I think they'll be cooking today. So it's gonna be awesome. Before this, we offer some questions we might want to talk about with others at coffee hour, or talk about with friends or family over the week. In our story, the children shared gratitudes, sang, danced, and ran around while they waited. I wonder, what do you do while you're waiting? What might you want to do? As we ponder these questions, let's sing our children who would like to attend class today on to their classes. Let's take a deep breath and ground ourselves. Perhaps you would meditate on our wondering today. What do you do while you're waiting? What might you want to do? Together, let's transition into our musical meditation led by Dr. Young M. Federley.
Let us take a moment to connect with all the joys, sorrows we contain within us. Whether we cry aloud or in our own selves, may we feel them. Let us take a moment to connect with the fullness that is within us, among us, and beyond us.
Let us take a moment to be still and breathe. With this first breath we take, may we breathe in love to ourselves and breathe out love to others. With this moment of stillness, may we feel love. Let us take a moment to be still and breathe.
Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. Listen to presence. Listen to prayer. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe.
May we be brave enough to be that steady witness to our own sorrow and heartache and to others. May we be the people who are wide-eyed to pain, who allow our too often hardened by the world hearts to be softened. May we be the people who reclaim our hearts and our humanity together.
Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. Listen to heartache. Listen to grief. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe.
With open eyes and hearts, may we listen to hurt, to anger within us and others, whether like us or not. Allow us to be the people who can sit with stillness, with patience, in the anger and hurt, bearing witness. Allow what we learn in stillness to move our own actions and those of our world to be more right and equitable for us and for all of us.
Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe. Listen to anger. Listen to hurt. Be still and breathe. Be still and breathe.
As we sit with sorrow, with pain, with anger, and with stillness, may we still hear the beauty that is in the stillness, in the breathing together. May we feel the beauty that is in the world we are co-creating through our acts of steady witness, our softening hearts, and our arc bending towards justice. Beauty surrounds us, whether we notice it or not. May we be a people who notice.
Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to beauty, listen to grace. Be still and breathe. Be still and be.
Within our stillness, within our moving, ever expanding circle of care, arc we bend more and more toward justice. Within all this, allow us to be the people who with courage proclaim again and again the joy that is our being. That is our coming together. That is our moving our reality closer and closer to that beautiful, joyful, beloved community that we know to be true because we feel, hear, see, smell, imagine it in moments of stillness and movement, in times alone and together.
Still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to gladness, listen to joy. Be still and breathe. Be still and be.
And when we forget, for we know we will, when we forget these truths about ourselves and love, these truths of who we are and who we can be, let us turn to breath to remember. Let us return to stillness to remember. Let us return to song and return to one another to remember.
Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Listen to you, listen to me. Be still and breathe. Be still and be. Be still and breathe. Be still and be.
Perhaps it takes a lifetime to open our eyes, to learn to see what has forever shimmered before us. The luminous line of the map in the dark, the vigil flame of the house in the heart. Jan Richardson, poet whose words were beautifully put to song, and you just heard from our choir. Now, a goal we have here in this place is that we grow all our lifetime, opening, sensing, seeing, imagining, more truly, more fully, more bravely and boldly, and increasingly encompassing, broad and deep, and we hope also kind and loving, peaceful and justice-making. We hope that even if it takes a lifetime to live more into these values, that we are making strides every day, every year, every decade, every age and stage. We hope that we are learning from the depths, the dark, the womb, the tomb. We know that what is real is often best found in the dark. When the distractions are away, when all our senses can be heightened, when we can focus on the whole forest, the big picture. Now, our story today was a story of winter solstice, of that shortest day, longest night. And it was written by leaders in what we call the reclaiming neo-pagan tradition. Now, one among them is Starhawk, whose name some of you might recognize from other readings. She has one that's printed in our gray hymnal. Now, Starhawk and others from the reclaiming tradition were telling this winter solstice story. They tell us of the children sharing all that they are grateful to the sun for, and that warms the sun we saw into eventually peeking out from his mother night, mother darkness. Now, the sharing of our gratitude, we know, can indeed help to bring out new light breaking through, hope renewed, even if it is just in us. We believe that some new light we find, some hope renewed in us, might help us change our world. And we know today, too, that there are many other rituals of solstice. So we look to those for the messages and maybe even the practices some among us might want or need this season. Many pagans, in their preparation for the solstice, spend time shedding what we do not need to carry into the new year. And so we wonder now, what might we not want to carry in the new year? What might we be ready to shed and leave in this day? Some sit with our grief to find what might lie beneath. Some ask questions, ponder the wonderings in their hearts to see what is stirring within us. We've already asked some questions today, and you might have more in your heart, in yourself, that you want to spend time with this season. Now, Starhawk shares that the group ritual she and others in the reclaiming tradition partake in is in the evening of winter solstice. All will gather together and might hold an intention for the sun, for the light that is returning. Recently, she said, they all held intention for the light of truth and vision coming back with the light of the sun. What intentions for light returning might we want to hold this year? Starhawk shared that after holding this intention together, they will have a big bonfire and dance and eat and celebrate together. And then after the public ritual is done, folks will return home for the more private rituals and intention settings that we might do in our own homes. She shares that she and others, and now I quote, knead hopes into bread. Let it rise through the night, bake it, and then eat it on the hill in the morning while dancing the sun up as the dawn breaks. Knead hopes into bread. Let it rise through the night, bake it, and then eat it on the hill in the morning while dancing the sun up as the dawn breaks. For in the morning, they all return together, the old waking up the young as in our story, and together dancing to keep warm as the sun once again appears. How gorgeous. The mountaintop dance and celebration, of course, but also the tender kneading of our hopes, giving them time to rise and allowing them to change with some heat into bread, and bringing them to a peak, eating of them while we dance, getting real sustenance from our hopes literally becoming that which sustains us. What hopes do you have now that might sustain you in the year to come? Jan Richardson once more. Perhaps this day will be the mountain over which the dawn breaks. Perhaps we will turn our face toward it, toward what has been always. Perhaps our eyes will finally open in ancient recognition, willingly dazzled, illuminated at last. Joyful is the dark. May this time in darkness with Mother Night leave us with senses deeply interconnected, bravely peering at ourselves and all the wonderings within us, bravely looking at our world, bravely naming and claiming our deepest hopes, kneading them into something which might sustain us for all that is and all that is to be. May our hopes move us into dance, into faith that the sun again will rise. Amen. May it be so, and may we make it so.
Our hymn is number 275 in the gray hymnal, Joyful is the Dark. We will do the verses that appear on the screen. Please rise in body or in spirit. They may not be what I told you.
Joyful is the dark, holy hidden God, rolling cloud of night beyond all naming, majesty in darkness, energy of love, word in flesh the mystery proclaiming. Joyful is the dark, spirit of the deep, winging wildly o'er the world's creation, silken sheen of midnight, plumage black and bright, sweeping with the beauty of a raven. Joyful is the dark, depth of love divine, roaring, looming thunder cloud of glory, holy haunting beauty, living loving God. Hallelujah, sing to tell the story.
Our recipient for the Share the Plate this month is All In for Our Schools, a collaboration of nonprofit, faith communities, business leaders, and community advocates who are focused on supporting the schools, students, and teachers of Winston-Salem, Forsyth County. This initiative seeks to provide pathways for community action that can help the school district recover from an unprecedented financial crisis and move forward to fully staffed and equitable schools for all students. While many of us have auto payments set up for pledges, we encourage you to consider contributing a little extra to our collection plate if you find it within your means. Cash contributions and checks marked Share in the memo line will be split 50-50 with All In for Our Schools. For added convenience, you can also text your contribution or donate on our website. I invite the ushers to come forward as we listen to our offertory music. Thank you, that was beautiful. We know that building community and being of service begins within us and between us. Here are some highlights on ways to engage through the fellowship. Christmas Eve services will be at 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. 5 p.m. is a family-centered service for all, where you can come and unwrap a present with friends. Please sign up in advance. 8 p.m. is a quieter lessons and carols service. There will be a New Year's Eve party at the fellowship this year, a 75th anniversary event. This event is free, but RSVPs are still requested. Please see Edie and Drake. Tomorrow night, the membership team is hosting the Salem Swing Band concert here at 7 p.m. Yeah! It is a free concert, but donations will be warmly received. And finally, at 12:15 today, our 60-plus cohort is meeting at the big classroom, all the way at the end of the hall, Emerson Thoreau. And our young'uns group, for 18 to 28-year-olds, will be meeting in the conference room/library. You can find more information on these and the many other community happenings at our fellowship. Just check out the calendar on our website, the weekly What's Up email newsletter, monthly highlights emails, or the back of your order of service. Our final announcement is about what's happening right now, right here, for our newcomers. Newcomers, you are invited to join our New Here session after the service. Head across the lobby to the other end of the hall, turn right, and you'll find the welcome room directly ahead. If you need assistance, just ask somebody with a blue name tag and they'll be happy to help. I'm not wearing mine today, sorry. Zoom folks, hang out here for just a moment and then you'll be invited to a breakout room.
Thank you, Joy. I have one last announcement of sorts of ministerial privilege, I suppose. Folks who were here yesterday and today, I think, got a glimpse of the depth of shared ministry that we sometimes talk about, right, of lay leaders and staff coming together to make magic happen. It happens at every memorial service, and it happens on many Sundays. And this morning, I think, thanks to our friends here, and Pam, our storyteller, and Mignon and Brooks, we got to see that more. And I'll especially thank Brooks for joining me in spoken prayer today, and deep gratitude to Mignon, who brought Brooks and Geraldine with her to her professional association, the Association of UU Music Ministries. She also brought back the beautiful prayer sequence, Be Still and Breathe, that we've been doing this month. So thanks to you all for supporting staff professional expenses so that we can go to these important conferences and learn with and from our colleagues. Yes, most of our magic here in this place comes from us being in relationship with other religious professionals and sharing of our insights, sustenance, and joy, as well as learning to that from others. It is one of my deepest joys to be in shared ministry with our dedicated religious professional staff and equally dedicated lay leaders. So thank you all. We all are lights, hope, bread that are rising, that need tended and kindled, that need dancing and celebration. And our hope together is this can keep being a place for all this and so much more. Amen. Amen. May our hopes sustain us in the coming year, and may you join me by rising in body or in spirit to sing our chalice extinguishing and then say our spoken parting words.
I be light in you. May you be light in me. Into our hearts, into our souls, let love abide. May I be love in you. May you be love in me. From this place out to the world for all time.
Let us join together for our parting words. Our worship has ended. May our service begin.